Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Flank. I'm joined by the one and only, the human turret, the world champ himself, one of the best ARs to ever do it. Give it up for Sam LaRue, Octane. We got some of the best analysis in the business, the world champ, Christopher Duarte, Parasite. We got the executive producer, Mr. Benjay Nassim, and today we got a very special guest, the most winningest COD player of all time. Some say he's the GOAT. Not me, but some. Give it up for the one and only Ian Porter, Crimsix. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Man, Porter, you're looking good, man. You're looking good. Nah, I'm just kidding, Porter. I'm just kidding. You're the GOAT, Porter. You're the GOAT, man. You're the GOAT.
Oh, I thought you meant just kidding on the looking good.
Nah. I just, I can't gas him up too much. He gets a little rowdy when I gas him up too much. How you doing, Porter? You doing all right? Okay, I'll go fuck myself, Porter. I'll go fuck myself. I mean, seriously, Porter, snap out of it, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. What's up, man?
Oh, there we go. My bad.
And make sure you mute on Ninja, too, so you don't echo.
Yeah. I just did that. Yeah, doing good. Tommy, you got absolutely shit on. 7 and 8s. I think you won like 2 or 3 maps.
I played against pros today, and I won the series against like Shotzi and fucking Kenny. I was playing good players today.
Dude, you know what's wild? What I noticed, by the way, is the connection advantage in this game is fucking insane.
The connection advantage, like the ping you're saying?
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? I have absolutely no mental on you at all, but I couldn't kill you yesterday. You know? So
but you're saying my host, bro? My host was too much for you?
No, the host was insane, man. It was absolutely insane.
That's just trade art games though, bro. Especially the time to kill.
Yeah, but it was wild. I was on 40 ping. It was literally only 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was on 40 ping today, and you can feel it. You can definitely feel it, especially with these guns. Like if you're on like a 5 ping or like a 10 ping, you zap people in this game. It's crazy. But yeah, Porter, thank you so much for joining us. I know Slayer, he's gonna be a little bit late to this one, so he can join in whatever. Sam, how you been, bro? You been good? Enjoying Black Ops 6?
Yeah, man. Enjoying the game. Got married. It's been a good off season.
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations, Sam. Congratulations.
Thanks, Appreciate it. But yeah, dude, just enjoying the release. Been grinding. Going for camos, the usual stuff. Waiting for ranked.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I love that. And then, of course, we got the one and only Mr. Benjay. Ben, how are you? You doing all right?
No, I'm not doing good because the Yankees are getting swept. It looks like the World Series is over. But other than that, I've had a lot of fun playing COD. Excited to talk about in the show. And obviously, we announced the tournaments. We'll get into that too. I know you and I have been playing that for a while, so I'm excited we're ready to reveal that. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Game 5 of the World Series in New York. And, if they get swept, well, I'm not going, which is fucking crazy. So hopefully the Yankees can win. Yeah, they looks like they're getting swept. I mean, they're down 3-0 right now. Judge can't see the ball.
Plot armor, man.
Yeah, you're not going to any game, man.
Yeah, it's looking slow for me, dude. It's looking really slow. And then, of course, we got the one and only Duarte. Chris, how you been enjoying the game, man? You been good, bro?
Yeah, I put in 2 heavy grinds for 2 of the days, but I've been kind of busy. I had a festival, music festival scheduled this weekend, so I went out and I haven't had a chance to play as much as everybody else. But overall, I mean, it's fun. Camos are kind of monotonous. Some of the guns are not so good, but I've still been enjoying myself regardless of the maps and stuff like that, because I know we're going to talk about stuff like that soon.
Yeah, we're going to get into it and we're going to talk about everything. Go ahead. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I saw Haggy throwing up some weight. What's up with that?
Duarte, I seen that. You were on the incline bench press or something.
I've been lifting, bro. Listen, bro. You know what's crazy? I started my weightlifting grind when you started your prep for your racing stuff, and you fucking obviously you fucking killed it. You've had a lot less to lose than me. Well, I'm still a fatso, but I mean, I've been making progress, man. Getting stronger.
Nah, you lost a lot of weight, Duarte. You gotta give yourself more credit, man. You lost a lot of weight. You're doing a good job, bro. It's crazy, man. Everybody who was fat's getting skinny now, man. The fuck? Shit's crazy.
You get fat, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, bro. Even if I tried, I couldn't get fat.
Nah, bro. Everyone
discover whey protein, bro. Please.
Everyone retires, bro. Everyone retires and starts taking care of themselves, bro. Watch, you're gonna see Clay, bro. Clay in a year, he's gonna just be jacked.
Yeah, imagine.
WWE grow the ponytail
He's
back.
just fucking yoked out of his mind. But yeah, we're going to talk a lot. This is actually the first show since Black Ops 6 came out, so it's pretty exciting. We've been waiting for this game for a really long time. It's been in development for what, 3 years, 4 years? 3 years, right? Or 4 years? It's around there.
I think 4-ish, right?
I think it was around 4. But it's crazy how long they've been developing this game. Let's start off with the majors that were announced this year before we start getting into the game. We have 4 majors plus champs coming up.
These are not announced, by the way. These are rumored. It's not announced.
Okay, these are rumored, but
yeah, because
they're rumored in quotes, ladies and gentlemen.
Did it get leaked or something?
Yeah,
it got leaked.
So for context, how this got out, there was recently, some updates from the league to ownership, and then, as always, as you guys know, owners and front office talk to the players talk to their friends, and their friends talk to CDL Intel, CDL Scrum Intel, and that is how, we've gotten some of this information. That's the current thinking for majors and champs.
Yeah, I just turned it up a little bit, Ben. Go ahead, Porter.
Barcelona's crazy. I might want to go to that one.
Barcelona's about to be nuts. I mean, I don't even know where they're gonna play at. You know where they could potentially be playing at, Ben?
There's a couple arenas in Barcelona. There's also some convention centers. So there have been esports events before in Barcelona. I think TwitchCon was in Barcelona at one point last couple of years. So there's definitely event spaces that they could run something over there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, COD has never been to Barcelona, so I think the fact that they're going to Barcelona is insane. Like, that's sick. And I don't know how that came out to be. Apparently, Toronto's hosting it, which was interesting, right?
What?
Yeah, that's what I heard, Porter. I heard that Toronto's hosting the event in Barcelona, which kind of threw me off guard. Why is that?
That makes sense.
I don't know. I was confused by that, too.
I just think we're at a point with the league where it's pretty clear based on the number of teams that try to run events, and then it's had to pivot that, like, the league is just... Any team that offers to run an event, run 2 events, run 3 events, they're just going to take them up on it, really, for cost reasons.
I'm still waiting for FaZe to throw an event. I would love to see FaZe get in there and throw an event. I don't know what's going on.
The weird thing is, see if it is thrown by Toronto, and it's going to be like a Toronto-esque event. That's just going to be so weird because it's in fucking Barcelona. But the interesting part is if Champs is in Toronto, are they going to do the home crowd cheese thing? Yeah, I mean, kind of like how Optic had theirs.
First show of
the year. We're already talking about home crowd cheese.
Let's get somebody in the chat, the drum cheese. So yeah, I want to see Toronto bring out a drum, bro.
It's just so funny because of how much that discourse was driven by the Toronto ownership, kind of tweeting out after the event about it. It's just kind of funny that that's going to come back circle. My guess though is that they're going to prevent that because of all the feedback after the last champ, so maybe the walkouts won't be different. But as far as intensity and environment, I expect a similar to Toronto event. If they're doing it at Anime, I think the difference is instead of the stage you see in the picture here, they would just do it in the round like they did at champs last year.
They're gonna bring out the Toronto dynasty. It's gonna be Bance, Cammy.
The Toronto dynasty.
Wait.
Yeah, they're gonna bring out 10 players. Remember they had 10 players on their roster? They're gonna bring out all 10 players.
He's coming out, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. So Toronto's gonna be hosting 2 events then?
Yeah, that it looks of it.
So here is an interesting thing.
Is that pay to win? Hello?
No, I think it's even more interesting. I think Toronto's hosting 2, and Dallas obviously is an Optic event, and Chicago also has to be an Optic event, right? Who else will be running an event in Chicago?
Yeah, that's another one. What the Chicago? There's no team there.
Well, maybe teams aren't stepping up to host an event, and Toronto and Optic are being those guys to step up to the plate. I mean, that's a W on their part if teams just don't want to host an event. Which, I mean, I'm not sure, Ben. Why don't they make it so teams are obligated, mandatory to run an event?
Do you want them to just print money for them so they can pay for the event as well?
Yeah, I guess they can't really do that, but I mean, it's kind of crazy the same teams are constantly having to step up to the plate to host events. I just feel bad for the other. I feel bad for them because the other teams don't do shit.
So 2 sides to it. It's not easy to run an event. You need a whole team to do it. You need a team to be able to sell partnerships and sponsorships and manage that process. You need people to be able to manage the production vendors, local relationships with, local vendors, the city. It's complicated. And a lot of teams aren't equipped from a personnel standpoint or from a cost standpoint to do it. And I think it's clear Activision at this point isn't willing to subsidize. These events cost multiple millions to kind of do so. So, for, Optic, who I had heard, did a really good job with the economics around champs. Toronto, who I've heard also always done a pretty good economic around their events. They're able to kind of figure out how to run an event or multiple events throughout a season. Other teams aren't.
I think overall, just from top to bottom, I mean, these are pretty sick locations. I mean, I'm excited for Barcelona. I think Chicago's really cool. I've never had deep dish pizza, So that could be interesting.
That shit's trash.
I heard it's trash too. Everybody's telling me it's trash.
I mean,
there's no.
What are you talking about?
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That shit is trash.
Wait, you don't like deep dish?
No, it's cheese is supposed to be like the side ingredient on pizza, and that's a fact.
I mean, when you compare it to Jersey, New York pizza, I mean, it's not. I feel like
What's
it's not.
What's the main ingredient?
What?
Dough and tomato sauce.
I mean, that sounds fucking fire. To be honest, that sounds fire.
I'm gonna be honest. Like Italian pizza, like the old traditional, dude, that's the way to go. Deep dish, that shit is fucking, dude. It's a cheese soup.
It's a casserole.
I've never had it.
Yeah.
What are you guys most excited about? Sam, Chris, what event are you guys most excited about here? I granted they are rumored. I mean, this can change. I know last year we had some changes, right? Like some teams are. I think Carolina was supposed to host an event or something, and that changed.
Right, last event.
So things could change, right? But I mean, overall, I mean, from top to bottom, what do you guys think about the leaks? You guys like these locations?
I mean, I'm excited for Barcelona. I mean, if we did end up going there, that would be cool. Just because one, I've never been there. I've never been to there in general, but like we haven't had an event in Europe in such a long time that would be fucking sick.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, London.
Yeah, London.
Well, actually, Paris had a Challengers event, and they were obviously going to host the LAN. But I think the nice thing for Barcelona, because I've had friends that went there and worked an event, like, we always have a problem when we go to these events because we're kind of the venue until 10 p.m. Like, things are just kind of closed by that point. Some of these smaller cities, even Allen, Texas, we had that problem in Dallas. In Barcelona, everything kind of pops off at 9 p.m., 10 p.m. So, like, it's been nice to go to an event. We can just kind of go and enjoy the nightlife for a bit.
It's like Saudi Arabia,
come back and do the next
when you guys went.
Yeah, Saudi was even much like that. I mean, we're eating dinner at fucking 2 a.m.
Yeah.
But
hey, you guys got to keep in mind, EWC is also going to be an event this year, so you can add that to the list as well. I'm pretty sure that's locked in.
Bro.
Yeah, COD's going international, which I love to see because it should be international. I mean, we have the Falcons in there now. I mean, you obviously have the Spanish team with Miami. You got Gotaga now with Gentlemates. Go ahead, Sam.
Who owns Toronto? Does anyone know?
Overactive Media, which is merged with KOI last year at some point.
Okay, that makes sense for the Barcelona.
That's why with because of the Mad Lions.
Yeah, I was like, why is Toronto hosting this? I didn't know who their parent org was. I knew it was Overactive, but I didn't know it was Koi.
Just add some additional context. Someone DM me and point out that in CDL Scrimmintel's article he posted on Breaking Point that he described that kind of some of the current thinking maybe Chicago might be run by Gentlemates, but that's not confirmed. So maybe a little bit of a wrinkle on that front. But I think the event split is good, Tom. I'm a little bit iffy about Fort Lauderdale. Last year's Fort Lauderdale event wasn't all that great. I think the rest of the locations are always going to be packed and sold out, but that's still a critical one for me. Like a Miami, Florida event should pop, and I thought last year was a little bit like.
Well, yeah, Fort Lauderdale was just whatever.
The location kind of sucked, right?
The venue wasn't that good, but I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like they're willing to host an event while other people can't. So take what you can get at this point. It's kind of sad, but I mean, like I'm still grateful that there is another team that's still willing to put on an event. As much as people might have criticized it, it's better than none. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Better than no fans.
The only disappointing thing is I had heard that there was at one point some planning around a Q4 event this year. It was going to be in California, and unfortunately that didn't come through, which is really disappointing because I really enjoyed Raleigh the last couple of years ago. Everybody under the sun has said they really need to do a better job capitalizing on launch. And once again, based on the reporting here, we're likely not getting that first event till the end of Jan, beginning of February. Just ruined a lot of momentum by starting that late, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. We finally get a try our COD, and we're starting rumored the latest that we've started in the CDL era, right?
Mm-hmm.
We tied for the latest. Yeah.
Tied for the latest, but I mean, just kind of sucks. We finally get a Treyarch title, and then this happens.
Well, I mean, shit, dude, we don't even have hill time in custom games right
now. I mean, that's gonna lead me to the next topic.
Maybe
I mean, I kind of just wanted to hop in. I mean, obviously the majors were all leaked, but I want to hop in and talk about the game and get your guys' thoughts. So obviously, I want to talk guns, I want to talk maps, meta, GAs. I want to talk through all of it. I mean, we'll start with the. Where do you guys want to start? I mean, we'll start with what Porter just said. We'll start with maps and hill time. You can't see the damn hill time in Hardpoint. It's not there. Apparently, you can edit it manually, but if you put it on CDL Hardpoint rules, it's just not there. Like you can't.
Oh, that's an easy tweak though.
I'm sure they can fix that.
Rules.
The problem with Codcaster and CDL Rule Sets is probably at the bottom list of sort of stuff that is prioritized getting bug fixed before launch. I think maybe we should start, Tom, with gunplay, the maps, like the more macro stuff, and then we can talk more about like.
Yeah, I mean,
CDL
let's talk about the maps for sure, because I definitely think that's everybody's main concern right now is the maps. I mean, at least that's my main concern. I mean, just kind of playing the game. I think the maps is like the most important thing. I mean, we say this every year, right? Like we need good maps in the game for it to be good, and I think it's not good when 2 days in, I mean, you have Slasher tweeting about how these don't feel like Treyarch maps. You have Zinni tweeting about how he thinks they need to bring in old maps from maybe Black Ops 4 or old games. And even just switching over here, you guys could take a look at some of these maps here. I mean, I only see probably like 3 or 4 viable maps here. And if I had to pick the maps, I would pick Volt, I would pick Skyline, Protocol. I think Varkuda and Rewind are the ones that like are a little bit iffy. Honestly, I like Rewind. Varkuda's a little bit iffy. But those would probably be like my top maps. What do you guys think are the top maps? You guys agree with me?
There too, right? Is Red Card in there?
I'll be honest, I hate that map.
Red Card is not fun.
That map. I watched it in Codcaster today in 8s, and holy shit, it was bad.
I know it's a terrible map, but I know that like you kind of just gotta roll with the punches with this map set. Like, I agree, Tom. I think that those are probably the only playable ones. The rest of them, like Payback's a cool map. It's just super small, like a bow cage vibe. Derelict is obviously no. Babylon's obviously a no. Scud is hard no.
Yeah.
So
Subsonic's too small.
Dude, I was talking about this on stream the other day, but when you play maps in pubs, you can tell when they're going to be good competitively. And I think Skyline is genuinely the only map that I have played in pubs in this game where I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a good map. It'll be a good 3 mode. It flows well. You know where your gunfights are when you're coming off spawn. When I'm playing Vault, when I'm playing like Protocol, I'm coming off spawn, I'm running forward, and I have fucking no idea where anybody is going to be.
The problem with maps like Protocol is there's not like any like routes you can really take. Like you're just kind of sprinting out into the middle of the map and taking gunfights.
There's no flow to any of it. Like the only map that has flow is Skyline. Like you know where you're going to go, you know where your fights are.
Yeah,
and
I like Vault too.
Like, I think there's probably going to be a guy here.
Vault isn't that bad either.
It's pretty bad in search though. It's pretty bad in search because of where the bomb site is. I mean, they have the bomb site in the basement, underground, and everybody just hits it every round. Everybody just does the same thing and just hits that site because it's so easy to get in there. And I think with Protocol, I actually like Protocol. The only thing that I don't like about it is the bunker hill, the underground hill. I think they need to move it outside. Honestly, I think they need to move that hill to where this screenshot is showing, like by this boat, like somewhere. I know Kenny was talking about that today during 8s, but if they bring it somewhere out there, there'll be 2 sides. Like you have the the top side, then the bottom side, and then the bunker. You can kind of just watch it, right? If anybody tries sliding out a bunker or making a play out of bunker, I think it would play better if there was a hill by that boat instead of in the bunker itself. Because in the bunker itself, I mean, it's a fucking clusterfuck in there. And there's so many corners and shit. It's just a weird hill. Just not feeling it. Just not feeling that bunker hill for sure. What do you guys think? You think that would be a good change if they changed the hill like that?
Yeah.
I think that would be a good change. The problem with Rewind also is I feel like on a couple of the hills, you actually spawn in fucking Sugan, bro. You are across the map. Like, by the time you cross, even make an attempt at breaking the hill, you're probably wasting 20 seconds, 25 seconds of the hill, which is absolutely insane.
How many hills are like that?
I think there's at least one of them that I can remember. It's not that bad, but I mean, dude, the way that I see these maps is they almost remind me of El Silo in the sense that it just feels like there's like one random big like POI, right? Like just like a big building or like a big center of the area. And then the outskirts of every map is just open. And it's just like, there's no like flow. Because if you think of like El Silo from back at MW2, that map, again, didn't have like a lot of flow. You kind of just like ran towards the center of the map or ran here and just took gunfights. And I feel like a lot of the maps play that way too, where there's not really like any routes that you take. You just slowly spawn up and take a gunfight.
The only map that feels like good, genuinely.
It's the only map that feels normal. It feels like a normal COD map, right? Like all the other maps feel a little. I mean, even on Protocol, you got like the zip lines and shit.
Yeah,
go ahead, Port.
Vault's also good. I like Vault.
I think Vault, like, you adjust the spawns just a little bit, and that's the only like great map that you have in this. I think
I like Vault too.
Like if there's any map that's going to be played the most, it's probably Vault this year.
Yeah,
I mean, Vault or Skyline.
We might get season 1 with CDL season seems like it can be so late. Like season 1 maps, there's good maps that come out when it's like comes right off the rip. Those might be right into the map set. You know what I'm saying? So like there could be some tweaks here.
The issue with Skyline though, even though you guys are saying it's like one of the better maps, is like you essentially just have bar control and you can cut the entire map like outside of the top.
That's
like,
why ARs are so good right now, literally, because you can come off spawn and cut the map no matter where you are. Like you can just cut the map. I mean, granted, and we were talking about this today. It does take a little while for sub players to get going. This happens every year because they don't know their routes and their timings and the spawns. Like it's kind of hard to play with a sub against like ARs when you don't know what's going on initially. So I expect subs to get better as the year goes on. But right now, I mean, it's definitely mainly an AR game right now. I mean, I'm watching a BZ right now at H running around with an M4, with an XM4.
The thing is, that I was gonna say was another problem is like, okay, you know, I'm not the one to ever like take sides with a weapon. I usually like to play the devil's advocate and say that, you know, they're balanced to a degree, but I think the ARs in this game are fucking insane. Like the M4, the GPR, they pull up really quick, have quick fire rates, like they're basically no recoil. And then on the other end, you have the Model L, which it probably has a slower handling, but it kills in 3 bullets. So like when you're looking at ARs and viability, what other guns do you even have? What do you have? The Amy's? The Amy's, that shit's like mid. It used to be broken as fuck.
Not really, man. That's what people are using right now, Chris.
Nah, I think people are using the M4 and the GPR.
I think comparatively, it's mid.
Comparatively, it's compared to those guns, the Model L, the GPR, and the M4, it's mid. And then the other one's like a single shotgun, and then the other one has a silencer on it, so it's automatically chalked. So you're pretty much just playing with 3 overpowered ARs that are like overpowered in sort of respective natures. And then you look at the subs, and the subs for the most part, you have the Jackal, which is like really good for handling, and it's probably better. It's like probably the more like mobile AR or sub, sorry. And then you have the PP919, which is like that thing just has a lot of bullets and it shoots missiles. So, I mean, I don't really know where these GAs are going to go, but I think there's already one gun that's been GA'd, the Model L. Right.
Okay, so
right?
Speaking of GA, so those of you that don't know, we announced today a $100,000 prize pool Flank Invitational. We'll be running 3 tournaments. The first 2 will be 1-day 25Ks, and then the last one will be a 2-day $50,000 tournament. We're going to be combining comboing obviously the AR and the sub duos. We do this every year, obviously with the full team stuff. You know, stay tuned for stuff like that. But, you know, for the Flank Invitational, we're mixing up these teams a little bit. And we're going to see, kind of see how these guys play out a little bit. You know, obviously, I feel like it's always good to see some competitive COD early. And it'll give us a good chance to kind of see how everything's playing out. And we will be spinning the wheel today on the show. We'll do it at the end of the show. We're going to spin the wheel and pick teams. There'll be no respins, no respin Gs. So we'll make sure everybody's happy there. I already see some players in the chat. I see Brucey in here too, Dashy looking for the spins as well. So we'll get in there. But it worries me a little bit with the submachine gun meta, Chris. I'm not gonna lie. I feel
Are you including the Falcons players?
The Falcons can't make it. Unfortunately, we did want the Falcons to be a part of the tournament. They are not able to play because they're just not here. So my challengers team will be hopping in. I got very young guys. I got Encourage. We got Abe and Lurks. They're all 18 years old. They're all young and up and coming, and it'll be a good shot for them to kind of showcase themselves. And we also got Timmy Phantoms joining them as well. So we're throwing my challengers team in, FC Stallions in for that 12th team. If any challenger players get mad saying special privileges or whatever, that's right. It is special privileges. It's my tournament. So go fuck yourself. And the other 11 teams will be choosing from the wheel. You know, we would love to have Falcons in there. But yeah, they just couldn't make it. So, you know, hopefully we can get them in on the next one. But
that's cool. So your challenger team gets to play together, and then everyone else has wheel spin.
Yep, everybody else we're gonna wheel spin. Cool. Yeah, we're gonna wheel spin for everybody else.
Since we're doing multiple tournaments, if you get paired with a duo, you can't play against them with them in the next tournament. Should the wheel plus that in the next tournament? So we're gonna try and keep the teams always kind of mixed up for these 3 tournaments. You guys see fresh combos.
Yep, I see K-Sun on the chat. He's trying to play. I mean, he'd probably get shit on. But yeah, and I'm actually tuning into 8s now. I mean, they're actually playing Vorkuta now. What do you guys think about Vorkuta?
I don't think it's that bad. My only gripe with that map is in the center of the map, there's like a giant cogwheel that pretty much can head glitch like the majority of the map. But outside of that, I feel like you can actually take quite a decent amount of routes. And I feel like the lanes are relatively isolated, so you never feel like you're just getting shot from everywhere, as opposed to maps like Protocol, where I feel like if you step out anywhere in the center of the map, you're gunned down from every angle. This map has a lot more isolation, so you can actually take routes, find openings, stack lanes that you know the enemy team is weak in to find like a way out or like to take map control.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that's missed out on a lot of the maps currently in the rotation. You just can kind of get shot from everywhere, and there's no flow, like Sam was saying. But I don't mind this map at all.
I mean, and you can see now. I mean, you have people like Shotzi, Nero. Even on the other team, you have AG, right? I mean, these guys are all running ARs. Envoy. These are all sub players running XM4s or GPRs. I mean, it's definitely going to be an AR heavy game by the looks of it.
Well, hold on. Go ahead, Crim.
I've always been a fan of maps that it's like just a random, not a random like throw out map, but just a single map maybe where you're gonna see 8 ARs and then like a bow cage map where you're gonna see 8 subs. I think that sort of creates like a different dynamic to the traditional play,
Mm-hmm. Well, speaking of that, Porter, what do you think about Payback? Because obviously, dude, it is mixy, right? Like it's a mixy map, but
it's faster than bow cage.
I think if you have Vorkuta, you have to have Payback.
I think Payback is fire. I love that map, but it's just a little hectic.
The problem is there's no spawn parity. It's literally you spawn on one side of the house, the other team spawns the other side of the house. There's literally no like actual like knowledge gap. It's actually you just headbutt the center of the map over and over and over and over and over. Like I just
capital B bang out. Unless you, you could take long routes and cut people off, but like
I think that's
not taking long routes to get rotations.
That map is fucking faded, bro. Listen, wait, my bad. I want to cut you off, but you know how bad that map is? That is the if I want to get shotguns done for dark matter or gold, I play Payback or I play face off maps. That's how dog shit that map is. I'm only using shotguns.
Mm-hmm. I just think it's fair if you have 8 AR map, right? I think you should have an 8 sub map.
Man, I can play into the veto system a lot too. If you do it like that, I mean, it'll add to some strategy with the vetoes, right? There'll be AR heavy teams, sub heavy teams. We can kind of lead into that. But go ahead, Chris. What are you gonna say?
One last thing I think we actually have to talk about when it comes to like, we're seeing a lot of ARs. I think people are severely underestimating the amount, like the movement in this game. Like you don't have slow like ARs. You're fast as fuck because of the movement speed and the fucking they buff strafe speeds in this game. So we used to talk about how you can't like strafe in any game like left to right. Bro, if you stack on some of these attachments, which I don't know if any of the pros have caught on to because they're probably just so occupied with trying to like make these like super accurate classes, you can actually move like you have stock 2. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
And people haven't caught on to it. So you have so much mobility in this game as an AR player, as opposed to like a game like MW3 where like the ACR was good or the MCW, but like most people had to rely on like a pistol to get like close range kills unless they got lucky and got a headshot, right? But this game, the ARs just have so much movement. They pull up fast and they have fast as fuck fire rates outside of like 2 of them. So
how would you balance it out, Chris? Would you speed up the mobility of a sub? Is that how you would try and even it out and just make the subs even faster? That way they can be viable?
The problem lies in the attachments because, again, if you wanted to stack like things like stock 2, like that type of playstyle with a sub, which would be sick because you can throw AR players' aims off, you can't like buff your movement speed because the stocks are separated. Like the no stock attachment gives you a ton of movement speed, so you're going to be quick when sprinting around and sliding and stuff like that, but it doesn't give you any strafe speed. So like there's just a trade-off there where you're not getting like one important buff that is going to make the subs stand out from the assault rifle, if that makes sense, while the ARs are still getting like all the benefits while also being able to kill at all ranges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I also think it's what Tom said, though. Like, we're on day 4. Like, ARs are always going to be better when the game comes out because people just don't know shit. Like, once, like, the knowledge gap starts to
once
fill a
people
little
start
bit.
finding
like,
routes.
Yeah, and they figure out their timings where they can get close range fights. Like, there's going to be more subs. And once people figure out classes and GAs and shit.
I want to agree with you, but, like, you're just not using a sub on protocol unless you're, like, playing one of the building hills and you have spawns.
I'm not saying there's not maps that lean towards ARs, but I think that we're seeing literally 8 ARs on every map right now.
Yeah. I think Skyline will see more subs once people get a little bit more comfortable on it. And then, obviously, if we let Payback in there, we'll probably see majority subs on that map.
I think the other wild card is that we haven't really heard any kind of word from Treyarch about how they feel the state of the game is. We obviously have not gotten our first big patch, so that could obviously shuffle things up. But I think it's unlikely, right, that they'd probably do some big meta shift that would like super buff this, right, and sub attachments.
Yeah, I said I don't want to call it early, but I feel like most of the ARs are going to get Jade. Like, there's no way that people are gonna want to play with like
Oh yeah.
the
So
M4.
I got
GPRs
distracted
to
before
play.
with announcing the Flank Invitational, but yes, GA. So we have a group chat right now. I'm with all the pros right now in a group chat because we've been talking about the Flank Invitational, the rule set, the maps. Just trying to run through them, what they all want to do. And the first thing that came up was the Motto L. And it actually came up from Dan Ghosty, I think, who's an AR player, which is interesting. He was the one, I think, who mentioned something. And then everybody kind of jumped on the train there in the DM saying that the Motto L was kind of crazy. And, I mean, you can see in 8s right now, nobody's running it. So I'm pretty sure that gun is gone. I'm pretty sure.
It's the 3-bullet kills. Like, the AK is probably going to be soon as well if they're not going to use that. Like, that's just... That
the only problem with the AK.
Nobody has said anything about the AK, one. Sam. Nobody said anything, and I saw Tatch using it today. Yeah, that was surprising.
The 3-bullet, like, even if the mobility is worse or whatever it may be, a 3-bullet kill is still insanely valuable.
Kill, yeah, it's mean, but you can also make that argument for like the Tonto, because the Tonto is like the same. It's like it's got like a 3-bullet kill, but it's also slower and the rate. But that's the same with the AK. So I don't know. I was gonna say, like, dude, I think the Amy's is probably the best gun we could use in comp that isn't overpowered and still is like an AR, because it used to be a laser, but now it actually has a little bit of recoil. Maybe not much when you stack attachments, but it's definitely the worst AR out of the
That's usually where
weapons.
The pros end up settling on the ARs is usually just the worst one.
It's tough, but I mean, we'll see what they do, because right now, like, they're just using 4 ARs, then they're going to ban this one, and then it's going to use 4 of the other.
Pistol, by the way, the actual best gun.
No, they're still using it. They're still using it.
It was talked about in the DM, but
that is the best gun in this game.
Yeah, while the kill streak is coming down from Ant right here, what do you guys think about streaks? Because I think they are atrocious, bro.
Streaks are horrible.
They're horrible. They're actually horrible.
Which I like, because it I'm sure there's a way to, like, figure out how to use them properly, and, like, because I mean, bro, we bitched about streaks. The streaks were the easiest thing in the world last year, and nobody knew how to use them. So if you figure it out, it should be an advantage in this game, and I don't mind.
What do you guys think about cars, RC cars? You think they should? So I think they should be an S&D for sure.
GA and respawn.
Yeah, I don't know about respawn. I just feel like there'll be cars everywhere in respawn. I think it'd be dumb.
GA and respawn.
So I see people running it right now. I don't think they've talked about it yet, what they want to do with RC cars, but I'm pretty sure they're in the GA.
They talked about it in the DM. I think there's general consensus to get rid of RCs and respawn, but I don't think they, like, here's the thing is, like, there's some good, the way our DM group right now, which is just me and you and the pros kind of talking about rules, like, I don't know if there's an actual, like, rep chat yet where people are doing, like, official, whatever you want to call it, like, GA votes on these things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's probably a little early. People are still testing stuff out.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, they'll probably do it they're already talking about it in the Flank Invitational chat. They'll probably just get the combos going there. I mean, they might as well before the tournament starts.
We don't even have an official CDL rule set, right? There's game modes in the game, but not like a published one on the website. I assume CDL's not really in a big rush. So even these GAs are more just like kind of tests, like whipped, like trying to figure out what the map, what the rule set should be. And those might actually just get restricted, you know, off the rip of those rule sets coming out, like the VO1 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Again, I'm really curious to see what Treyarch says. They'll probably put out some blog posts middle or end of this week of like what the state of the game is, like what fixes are coming soon. Like the first big patch will probably come out before season 1. And then probably some other changes with season 1. I'm curious like what they're gonna do.
Yeah, and then what's the other streak called? The bombs? What is that one called again?
L something. It's like
it's like a bunch of letters. Yeah, it's like a bunch of letters. I forgot what it's called, but that streak's not bad. It lasts a really long time. Yeah, it lasts a while. And
I think that's the problem with it. It's just like insane area denial for what is it, like 10 seconds or something?
I think it's more. I mean, I got one today in 8s, and I put it on their side of the hill, and it was there for a while. Like, it was literally there for a while. We were just farming time.
Yeah, the duration's definitely a problem.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the streaks and the RC cars and that stuff. I also do think they're gonna have to move some of these hills around on some of these maps, but yeah, we'll kind of see how it all plays out. But I mean, so far, I mean, W or L overall with like the guns and the maps. I mean, I think the biggest thing for me is like just the maps. Like, I think it worries me a little bit.
I'd say W and L.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, I think right now, I think it's like there's potential, but there's still got to be a lot of changes that they're gonna have to update. And Ben, when do we usually see like a first season update? Because you know Treyarch. I mean, Treyarch always comes in with updates. They always communicate with the community, and I feel like they're always looking to improve the game.
We're not going to see the first major update until November. first.
So the rumor is season 1 is going to come out on November 14th. So there'll obviously be changes with season 1. I think the question is, would they make changes before that? Because that's what, like, basically 18 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they will. To be honest, they could make some small attachment changes. You're alluding to earlier, Chris, to try and fix a few things. But like, if they're going to do a big meta shift, I don't think it'll be like until that launch on season 1. Then obviously the wrinkle with the season 1 update is it could also shuffle the map pool if 1 or 2 maps are coming in that are quality.
This is also something they
starts.
mentioned in their blog post when they first announced like changes from the beta until for the game. This is also something that I feel like is going to help sub players specifically. There's a lot of camera bounce in this game, and like for subs to be like super accurate at range and like just be able to hit better shots on these AR players, they're going to reduce all that camera movement speed. They even had some of those changes happen in Modern Warfare 3, but I don't know if you guys have realized this from playing the game, but this game has like a fuck ton of like visual recoil and bobbing and stuff like that we saw back in like MW2. It's maybe not to that degree, but it's pretty bad. MW3, they had those changes at some point where they like redid how like weapons center, and they were just way more accurate when like just snapping. So I hope that they do stuff like that as well for this game.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about as well was snipers and smokes. I haven't seen anybody use smokes. Porter, I know you were talking about smokes yesterday when we were playing. I mean, what's wrong with them?
Dude, you lose aim assist like when you're not even like you can be far. Yeah. It's bad.
Really bad.
It's fucking It's I don't even know what to say about it.
I was playing a pub today. I was probably about 20 feet from the smoke.
Yeah.
And I was just whiffing.
That wasn't the smoke.
I will also say that
it was a smoke, brother.
That was not the smoke.
You can't really one way as much in this game, at least from what I've used, because I've used smokes quite a bit when going for camos on certain weapons, and I tried one way in, and you can see outlines pretty well, and I feel like the smokes are just so inconsistent. They bloom really weird.
They're not like a donut. I don't even know that they're like a fucking abstract shape. They're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't understand, man. Can we get some Counter-Strike smokes and COD for the love of Christ?
That'd be sick. That would be sick.
Like, I don't
CSGO
understand.
smokes, right? Not CS2 smokes.
Either, man. I don't even care. Just like when you're in the smoke, you can't see shit. Like, I don't understand why they're not doing that. It's so frustrating. You shouldn't be, if you're in a smoke, you shouldn't be able to see a damn thing.
It's for realism purposes, bro.
You know what that's like, Chris?
We're playing an arcade shooter, though.
You know what that's like, Crim? The smoke grenades coming to X Defiant.
Okay. Okay, that.
What?
Welcome to the show, Pat. Welcome to the show.
That's good.
Welcome,
Oh,
Pat.
Tom, you're in Jersey?
I am in Jersey. Yeah, I was supposed to go to Game 5 of the Yankee World Series, but they're about to get fucking swept, man. It doesn't look like I'm going. Yeah, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Pat?
Wait, is that the only reason why you went to Jersey?
Nah, I also came to just visit family, and the season's about to start. Once the season starts, I'm an absolute degenerate. I stream all day. I figured it'd be nice to see some family, see my grandparents. If you guys didn't see the picture on the timeline, I tweeted a little picture with the fam. It's been an absolute pleasure being home a little bit. But Pat, welcome to the show. How you doing, bro? Well, why are you late, Pat?
I had a meeting with our co-devs in Sydney, Tom.
Nice.
A little late night for me, but it's their morning, you know? It's global, Tom. Global.
Yeah, you're going global, Pat. That's good, man. Pat, what do you think about Black Ops 6?
Kind of like you when you took a flight to New Zealand yesterday.
I did. I did take a flight to New
2 days
Zealand,
ago.
and then I flew right back. It was a quick one. Pat, what do you think about the game? Honestly, your honest opinions.
I mean, it looks cool. I have watched. I was in Sam's stream. Sam, when was I on your stream? Was it yesterday?
Day before.
Day before. Wow, Tom, those maps.
You don't like the maps?
Listen, I have a question for you guys. This is a genuine question. I'm not a Warzone guy, okay? I'm not going to lie. I've not played any Warzone in the last 4 years. I think if you check my stats, I've played like 3 games. But, and that's not like a brag, but I feel like every map in this game in particular is a Warzone POI.
Yes.
Not one of the maps feels like an arena map, a traditional 6v6 multiplayer map. Every single map feels like, you know, you just said, yo, I'm dropping blank map. And I think that's a huge problem. And I've been saying it's a problem because, I mean, you guys know my opinion on this. I believe Warzone ruined Call of Duty multiplayer. I've said it for the last 5 years. But I don't understand why they can't be separated. And I don't know if it's a matter of like, wanting to reuse resources or what. But especially for Treyarch, who, I mean, Treyarch is a great Call of Duty developer. We all know that. They're probably the fan favorite. I don't understand why they also are now looped into this Warzone madness. They're obviously their last COD was Cold War, and it was like when I played Cold War, that was like the last COD I played a decent amount. It felt like it felt like a traditional COD. Let me put it that way. They got rid of tac sprint, right? They were a little bit more bold in their choices. The maps didn't feel like the typical, Warzone-y maps that we were getting. And I thought my expectation was Black Ops 6 was going to kind of repeat that flavor. But my problem, what I've noticed so far as Black Ops 6 is they made a good fundamental game, right? Like, for the most part. But now it's got so much of the copy and paste of the problems that I had and the complaints I had about, like, the new Warzone era. Obviously, the maps are the biggest things, but pack sprint's obviously back. I know Omni movement is cool, but like,
the movement's great. The movement feels good.
I don't like that Treyarch is now lumped into this like Warzone recipe that is now infested COD multiplayer completely. So yeah, that's kind of my feedback, my interpretations of the game so far. I think all of the lead level designers and expert level designers at Treyarch are working on Warzone. And I think that's why you see a lot of this copy and paste Warzone POI map feel in a lot of the maps.
Yeah, even having the zip lines and protocol is a little weird.
That's insane.
Well, the
I
weird
kind of
thing
like
is,
it though.
like, I don't think any of these maps will be part of any Warzone map because it's going to be Verdansk, right?
No.
He's not saying actual Warzone.
Apparently, somebody actually just saw a post today where it was like there's like a leaked Warzone map. I don't know when it's coming, but if you go to like Lowtown and go to spectator mode,
whatever it's called.
Yeah, if you go to spectator and on Lowtown and just look around the map, it's fucking huge. It's like the same thing when Embassy leaked what is it called? What was the map called in Modern Warfare 2?
Was it Al Mazrah?
Al Mazrah,
yeah.
It's the same shit. It leaked it in that game.
I will say they do got to fix Codcaster. It's broken. Sometimes it breaks. Whenever
Has it ever worked on launch?
I don't know, because it didn't work last year at launch. I know that.
It never worked on launch, I feel like.
They're definitely gonna have to fix that, and I want these fixes to be. I want them to be fixed. What was last year? There was a problem last year that just never got fixed. What was it? I can't remember what it was.
The scoreboard bug.
The scoreboard bug that never got fixed. It never got fixed. The whole year we played with this scoreboard bug. I don't understand. Like, I do not want to go another year having those problems because from a spectator POV, it's annoying.
I think this one they'll fix. I think that one was a case that they laid off a lot of people at Raven, and then subsequently, I don't think there were people there to fix those issues. Now, I just think again, it's going to be near the bottom of the totem pole of something going to fix. Like probably for season 1, and my guess is it'll get sorted before CDL, because if not, the Codcaster is like truly and utterly broken right now. If you use it like virtually.
Do the rules work?
The rules work, but
the hill time is the only
hard
thing.
point. You do not see your hill time, which is real tragic. You just don't.
That sounds like Sam said. That's an easy fix. I mean, I'm sure they could fix that.
All this is super small stuff. I would be shocked if that lives past the first update, to be honest.
I don't want to be all doom and gloom, so we can probably talk about some things the game does right. I personally actually like the Omni movement shit. I think that is probably one of the sickest things we've had in this game, because it genuinely feels like you just have complete freedom, even though like diving and stuff like that to a degree at times is a gimmick. Like, you're not going to use it. It just gives you that freedom of like just making split-second decisions where like, I'm about to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to dive here, like get out of situations. I think it's pretty sick because you're probably going to find some like very flashy plays from a lot of the players, especially players like fucking Hydra and like Shotzi. Like, those guys have like movement down on games where there is no movement. And now seeing players like that with that type of system is going to be fun as fuck to watch. Hopefully, that's just something I wanted to say about the game.
I like the player choice that you get with create a class. I think that's something that's been like severely lacking because I think that they balance the perk system really well with the categories for like flak and stuff like that. All the wild cards with gunfighter. I think that they did a really good job actually giving the players like autonomy with what they want to do with their class. If you want to be fast but you don't have dead silence, or if you just want to be a super soldier with flak tack but you don't have like X, like there's just I think they did a really good job with the way that they balanced create a class.
Wait, I wanted to actually bring up something, and I don't remember if it's in the game. Again, I've played for like 30-ish hours, but I primarily grinded pubs, so I didn't really like touch some of the stuff. Didn't dead silence, like the actual like field upgrade, was that in the beta? I don't see it in the game. Is it not in the game? I think they have acoustic amp, but I think that's like awareness, right? Is that where it makes footsteps louder?
I don't know if dead silence is in the beta.
I know you can buy something to make your audio louder.
I think the question out for players is like wanting perk read and having to have ninja and then like flak. You know what I'm saying? Like doing that combo until they tweak footsteps, because you are pretty fucking loud.
Yeah, but that's insane. No, not having dead silence as a field upgrade. It's or like they sure you have ninja, but now you're basically forced to run a perk to even have even relatively silent footsteps, which are again not silent, by the way. And footsteps in this game are loud,
crazy
as
in this
fuck.
game.
Super loud.
Listen, W audio engine, if that's what they were going for. But for competitive, it's fucking annoying, bro, that you don't even have the option. I wouldn't mind the fact that like you have the choice to either be completely silent or have it temporarily via dead silence, but not even having that option. You said it creates balance in the perk system.
No, but I mean like
it should in terms of trade-offs, but without an actual dead silence field upgrade, bro, you have no choice but to run.
Did they mention something? I feel like I'm having like a Mandela effect. Wasn't there like a dead silence field upgrade mentioned for the beta, or like in the full game, or am I just full like trees on like Arden's Forest right now? Did they not mention that?
I'm trying to remember.
I feel like I'm intrigued again.
No, dude. Also, chat. No one is saying that we're asking for a dead silence field. We're asking for an additional way to have footstep silence, because now you're pretty much making it so ninja is a crutch perk. Like you don't have any other options, so you have to run that in that first slot. So that means you don't get things like dexterity. Sure, you can run perk greed, but now again you're forced into a play style with a perk that is necessary in your loadout every single time, where you just get way less options. There's way less variance. It just makes it frustrating as a player.
Do you think? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead, Porter.
Also, my bad. One last thing. You also have to run 2 different field upgrades. You can't have everybody running a trophy system in like competitive. So like not having
trophies do take 4 attacks each, by the way.
Yeah, they're fucking insane.
They are insane.
It's 4. Holy.
Yeah,
shit.
it's 4, Sam.
Exactly.
It's 4 attacks each.
Oh my god.
And then another thing, Sam, that's kind of like conflicting the pros a little bit, because then you'll be like, okay, you can only run like what 2 trophies, right? But it takes a while to get the trophies. Like you don't get trophies quickly. Like it takes a little while to get them.
The earn rate on, and I don't
know if I necessarily hate that though, because like wouldn't the other trade-off be a fast earn rate but lower tax per trophy? So like you would get it quick, but you only use 2 versus takes forever to get it, but you get it 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think once you did that though, you'd have to like obviously gunfire is probably getting banned as a wild card, and then getting additional tax would probably get banned in that situation. You really only lead perk greed at that point is the one you can run, because you're not gonna run overkill. So
what were you gonna say though, Porter?
How like you can get the audio pack and modify your audio and stuff. Like, how difficult do you think it would be for us to ask the devs about being able to modify footstep sounds in private match? Like, I don't understand why that hasn't been a thing.
It's like a slider.
The only issue is that
exactly.
You would want to be able to do that in ranked play as well. So like, if you can't do one, what's the point of the other? That's what they're going to argue.
I mean,
we can enable that in private matches, but in ranked play it's going to be a completely different game.
Yeah, I mean, what's the issue with that though?
I think that's gonna give them an easy fucking excuse. Not that I disagree with you, because I think they should. That's gonna give an easy excuse not to do it, because it's like, well, we can't do it in a ranked play. So
I think it's less about that. It's a pretty complex audio systems are pretty complex to split the way you're talking about. I don't really see that being feasible.
But can't you like change that in the audio pack that you can buy?
Yeah, I don't understand that audio pack.
No, the audio pack, the audio pack thing that you buy is essentially it's like, so you can buy Dolby Atmos, and just have it for your entire computer. So it's the same thing.
You can customize your audio, right?
You're basically So you're basically buying like a Dolby Atmos-esque program from them, but also it's not customizable because I actually did it because I wanted to try it. There's like a free trial you can sign up for. It's not hard at all. And all it does is it scans your face. And somehow it gives you, it makes you an audio profile based on your facial shape and like your ears. It's basically, okay, so there was an audio guy, the Artist War guy, he tested it. There's basically no difference from the one that they give you for free, which is still, again, it's like turning on Dolby Atmos, and the one that you customize. So
that sounds like some shit they could tell people to up the price when it doesn't.
Yeah,
do
exactly. It's
a
basically
placebo.
It's a fucking scam. But that setting is like basically having Dolby Atmos. It's
Chris,
like having
Symbols was telling me that you can customize your audio, so you can make your footsteps like you can make footsteps louder and make gunshots lower.
That's not a buyable thing. That's in the game. Like if you go into some of the sound settings,
config stuff, right?
Okay.
No, it's in the game in the menu. Like you can, I forget where it is. I'd have to load up the game, but you can turn up and turn down certain frequencies because. The way that they've made this game, they've added a lot of like assist things and accessibility settings for people that either have like disabilities or maybe like they have fucked up ears, so they can kind of like tune that stuff to make things better for, you know, people that are disabled. So that's why that's in the game, but you can't necessarily like tune individual like sounds like a footstep, but you can definitely mess with frequencies and stuff like that for sure. But that's just built into the game. Like it's not like an option that you have to pay for.
Right.
I just think question one for me, and we'll see if Treyarch addresses it. Like, are walls and other solid objects working as intended to block certain like sounds from being processed? That was an issue we had in Vanguard, right? Where they had to patch that by the end of the game. Like, is that working as intended, or do they feel like we want to tweak it? I think as people get more aware on sound cues, like I think it's a big
damn
problem.
Chris, damn son.
And especially
is that my
especially if you watch S&D tournaments, like it's been pretty noticeable off the rip watching those tournaments.
Well, walls haven't been walls for the last like 3 titles with fucking watching people shoot through entire maps for bomb site spots and stuff. So I mean,
I saw a video today where there's fucking stuff like that already where you can shoot people through entire maps.
Oh, play hardcore with a recon bonus, brother. You think you're getting hacked on 24/7. People spawn up with a light machine gun and a recon bonus, and you're getting shot across the map.
Triple Blue Perks is like OP. And
one thing I really like about the interface is how you can change your crosshair color. I love that. I love that you can change your crosshair color.
Yeah.
Even though I'm seeing some questionable colors from some pros, bro. Like some questionable.
Yours is red.
Bro, red is good. Red, I see straight blood with red. I see straight blood, bro.
Teal dot.
You gotta use something like
I like red, bro. I like
relatively bright, but like you can't use yellow, you can't use reds. Green is good on like most maps. If you play Derelict with green, you're cooked. But
wait,
like,
I think red pops. I see red like really good with red.
Dude, on some of these
Chris,
maps,
I saw people with dark. I saw people with dark blue.
We get it.
No, I just like red, bro. That's my favorite color.
Dark blue is insane. I personally like the pinkish purplish one. I think that's like a good balance between like the visibility and not having it stand out, bro.
I agree.
People are getting turned on because their dot's the wrong color.
Teal gang for life, bro.
Bro, I seen somebody with a dark blue crosshair. I couldn't even see it. I literally couldn't even see the crosshair. It was insane.
People are tweaking with that one.
Or somebody had like a blue purple, like a dark blue purple. I forgot who it was, bro. I think it might have been like Snoopy or something, bro. I couldn't see the crosshair. I literally didn't even. I couldn't even see anything there.
You want to know which one's kind of cheese for like centering? You can. It's not even like the color. You can actually turn down whether your crosshair expands. You don't have it on, Tommy, watching yours, but like
static.
Yeah, the stat you can. It's not even the static. It's something. It might be static, but there was another setting where so you see how like if you're watching Tom's stream, when Shotzi's moving and like the hipfire crosshair expands really wide to show like how big his hipfire is, you can actually make it so that thing does not move and it just stays the same regardless if it expands or not. It's kind of insane.
Wait, so
what was Crim bitching about? I saw a clip.
It's in the interface.
Complaining about idle sway.
You watch show more in the crosshair.
Oh, dude, no, Pat, no. You saw that clip, bro. Listen, bro. I crashed out, dude. I crashed out.
You want to turn it off?
What's the idle sway problem?
Like when you move, when you're ADS and you move, like, dude, there's so much bobbing on your dot.
And then go to the top of the crosshair and put static on Tom as well.
You said go to in the settings. You're saying?
Yeah, it's at the top. The top of crosshair, there's another drop down.
But it's just like RNG pointer to get people off.
Okay.
Accurate when they move.
I just don't understand, like idle sway, right?
On your right, Tom, not show more. On the top right.
Top right.
Hold on. Let's let them do it first, Pat. Let's let them do it first.
Where it says crosshair on, like That arrow right there. You missed it.
Oh, static. Okay, I got it. Just put it to
Yeah,
static.
there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. So what does that do?
Watch. Look at when you move, it's not gonna expand.
That's
so
actually
look-
kind of far. I kind of fuck with that.
It's
Well,
too big.
It's big on the ARs. It's smaller on the subs, I think.
Yeah,
But
because look at the
doesn't
look at the
move.
jackal. It looks a lot smaller on the jackal.
I wish you could like make the gap way smaller. That'd be so nice.
Mine looks so much smaller on my stream or my game, and I have no idea why.
It could be what resolution you play.
Might be an FOV or resolution thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I fuck with that though. I like how you can customize your shit and just like whatever. It gives me like Black Ops 1 vibes when people could change their reticles and their colors and the colors of their reticles and shit.
Wait, they actually bamboozled us with that, Tom. They said they were gonna have custom reticles. Lo and behold, they just have a preset amount of reticles, and there's only 2 other dots that you can attach onto guns.
Yeah,
There's
all
a
of them
purple
are
dot.
fucking trash.
There-
Nero's been
there's
using the green one.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a purple dot that you get from zombies, from doing it in zombies, and then you get a green dot for multiplayer. Outside of that, you have so it's green, red, and purple, and then the rest are like those fugaze military fucking esque
Rainbow
reticles.
Six,
Yeah,
Crimsix ass, LARPing ass, fucking reticles. Sorry, Grim.
No, I mean, you got a point. You got a point.
You guys have any?
Hopefully they have more options in season 1 and season 2, maybe.
No,
Go ahead,
but
Tom.
go
No,
ahead.
you're good, Porter. Go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna talk about the idle sway, dude. I don't understand how you're gonna make an arcade shooter and then throw in like realism shit. I don't understand it. Like, why is idle sway a fucking thing?
I don't know. That's
Like,
when is that?
can't jump shot in this game either.
Like Pat, you played COD 4, right? Like way back in the day. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember the M4, right? How the M4 was like godlike, but the idle sway was so fucking bad that
Yeah,
it
it's
made it
bobbing.
unusable. And I don't know. It's just every single game nowadays. Like look at the center dot movement here when Pred ADSs and moves.
so
Like it's going up and down, left and right.
yeah, that's the gun bobbing. It's like
It's so fucking bad.
It's like when you're strafing in this game,
Yeah, I hate that shit
left to
too. I
right,
hate that
your
shit.
gun moves up and down instead of just to the left or just to the right. That's what I'm saying. Listen, people criticize like
sorry.
Modern Warfare 3 and all that stuff, but the Sledgehammer actually like fixed a lot of shit that MW2 and like those games plagued the game. And then like Treyarch, I don't know if it's maybe because they use the same engine as like the Modern Warfare thing and just didn't tweak some of this stuff as to why it's like that. Because again, in their blog posts before when this game released, they said more changes when it came to the reticle and the bobbing and all that stuff. They said more changes to come in season 1. So I expect for it to get better over time. But right now that bobbing shit is fucking annoying. It reminds me of like Vanguard. Because Vanguard, I don't know what it was about that game. Maybe it was the way the FOV was scaled, but it made me nauseous. Like the gun models are huge on this game too. They block a fuck ton of your screen, bro. Like when you ADS, that gun is ginormous, and I don't know, it just bugs me out. So hopefully, they just reduce a lot of these effects because I find it jarring a lot in this game.
You guys have any other final thoughts on the game? Anything you guys want to talk about? I feel like we covered most of it. The maps, the guns, GAs, snipers. I don't think snipers are going to be in. I'll be honest. I just don't see the pros using them. But I would.
I think
horrible.
one thread that I'm very curious about is we talked a lot about how we think hardpoint SMD play. Has anyone actually? I haven't played a lick of control. Has anyone actually tried?
No.
No one's gonna
Before
play that.
control?
No one's
Control's
playing
the
that.
same in every game, bro. It's horrible.
I'm curious if it's going to be extra bad in this game with the map design.
Yo, these maps would actually kind of go crazy in CTF. I'm just saying.
Rewind CTF, I think, would actually be like an insane map.
Yeah.
Which one?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, rewind would be good.
Fucking
How
huge.
many like no bullshit? How many good maps are there? Like if you had to pick,
Two.
Vault and
I
Skyline?
think Skyline's good.
yeah.
What about,
Vault and Skyline?
A protocol. I don't think protocol's that bad.
I think with changes, protocol could be good.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're the only one who loves that map.
I like
okay?
it, man. I don't think the map's bad. I really don't think it's bad. I actually
It's
don't.
not-
You should have
it's
seen
not bad.
Eight's
It does
the
need
last
changes.
couple days.
No.
He's like, protocol.
I like that, man.
The reason why that map,
have?
Huh?
I don't know.
16? Is that how many they have?
I'm not
I
sure.
guess
No.
we counted the face-off maps.
Dude, the maps, the big.
We got a
I
16 is a
I feel
clear
like
clip.
whoever did the actual map layout of these maps, right? They don't play FPS games.
No, it's
Like,
12.
They went to school. They studied how to, level design this and that, right? I feel like they do not play FPS games because I don't know. They're so fucking chaotic. It's insane. Like the fact that on Protocol, how you can zip line from the basement to the top of the building is insane. Yeah. Makes zero sense.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's fun though.
I mean, dude,
love hitting that zip line.
The problem with Protocol is any way you look at it, you think that's a 3-lane map, that's a 2-lane map. There's literally the top side of the map and the bottom side of the map. The top side of the map can cut the entire other side of the top. Like you could basically, that's why I said all these maps, there's just so many areas where you get shot from everywhere. There's no isolation. Flow, there's no flow. There's no isolation. There's no sub lanes. You're just basically running out into open areas and head bashing and just taking gunfights. There's no actual routes. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, if anybody else has anything else to say, the floor is yours. If not, we'll hit the wheel. We'll go straight to the wheel. You want to start spinning that wheel?
Spin that fucking wheel.
Are we doing
20
no
gifted at Octane chat for a respin.
No respins. No respins, Pat. No respins.
20 gifted at Octane stream for
yes, 100% positive.
We do reserve the right to edit teams if we think some teams.
No. I don't even care if there's a God Squad. It's just how the wheel formed. It is what it is. Right? Pros should turn. Pros are gonna have to turn up and just take down the God Squad. It is what it is, bro. It's just how the cookie crumbles. And if pros don't like, AG put in the DM, he said, Tom, there's an AR duo that if I get paired with, I'm forfeiting. And he never told me the AR duo. He never told me who it is.
Gotta do respins, and then you add that money. Listen, you charge them for respins, and then you put that money to a prize pool.
No,
and
definitely not. The prize pool is $100,000. They'll be fine.
Maybe dumb question here: can like one duo match up with the same team duo or no?
No. Can't do same teams. Sam, you see how they always try and get me to change the rules and do different shit? Bro, we're sticking to the gut. We're not changing shit.
But the only reason they can't do that is because of the CDL franchising rules, right?
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Oh, full teams playing each other,
Yeah. There might be some work around it, but I don't want to say too much on that right now.
Spin that shit.
Yeah, so right here you can see the team. So on the left side, we have.
It was dog shit.
Yeah, which one did Pred not want?
Who made this? They're like, did this person know his capital letters like exist?
Hey, Gersh made this. Gersh made this.
Okay.
Who's in here, by the way? I think Gersh is in here. Gersh, you in here? I think he was in here. I don't know.
Said he's the AR, not
fuck you, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Did you hear me?
The Stallions on here?
Because Falcons can't make it.
Yeah.
Rad fucks.
I talked to Luti and the boys. Unfortunately, are not in the U.S. yet.
Yeah.
Didn't want them freaking weird.
Swap Vivid with Tej, Tom.
Hey, Gersh, can you do that? You want to swap? Gersh, are you controlling this or not? Yeah. Or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, I can. Swap what?
Vivid and Tej.
Going with Tej, you said?
Vivid.
With Tej.
Yep. So on the left side, you can see we have Team 1 through Team 12. We have the AR duos on the left side, and then over here in my other window, I have the wheel, which is all sub players. These are all the sub duos. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with Team 1, and we're just gonna
wheel.
Huh?
That's a nice wheel, Gersh. You did a good job.
That's a phenomenal wheel. Looks great. We're gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna start. So we'll do Team 1, and then we'll work our way down until we have every single team. So first team that we're starting off with is Team 1. We have Dashy and Kenny. Who will be the sub duo joining Dashy and Kenny? Of course, if it lands on Pred and Shotzi, we will spin the wheel again. Let's see what we got, folks. Let's get a roll call in the chat. Let's get a roll call. And it's Pred and Shotzi, of course. Of course it lands on Pred and Shotzi. Isn't that crazy?
Respin.
All right, team number 1.
Isn't that fucking crazy? That's fucking insane, bro. That's fucking insane, man. All right, respin it. Here we go. Let's see what we got. And it's Simp and Abizi who will be joining.
Oh my God.
Who will be joining Dashy and Kenny. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Nah, I know Bruce is fucking cheesing right
now. Yo, Bruce has been in here all day waiting for the spins.
Brandon said I'm down.
I think Sim's in here too. He said I like that. So.
Oh, man.
What is that picture?
That's AJ. AKMC. All right, first team is Dashy, Kenny, Simp, and Abizi. Man, what a fucking team. Holy shit. Let's go over to Team 2 now. We have Sib and Attach as the AR duo. Let's see what the wheel decides. Actually, I should remove Simp and Abizi. If it lands on him, I'll remove him. Let's see what these guys got.
No.
Let's see what they got. They're getting Nero and Estriel will be joining Sib and Attach, folks.
Oh my god, dude. Nero and Dill back together.
Yeah, it's a good chem there.
They're back, man. The chem is back. Next, we have Insight in Beans.
Nero was supposed to be on scene.
Yeah.
Now
There's a good storyline right there. I shouldn't even think about that.
Bro, why are you putting pictures of Z Carbone on the screen, bro? What's wrong with you? Okay, now we have Insight and Beans. Obviously, you have the Toronto Ultra duo. Let's see who will be joining the AR duo over on Toronto. Looks like we're going to get... Oi! Mac and Cramp. I thought it was going to be Pred and Shotzi for a second there. But it's going to be Mac and Cramp. I'm super excited.
AR duo with
Another former teammates teaming with each other. Cramp and Beans.
I'm super excited to see Mac play, bro. It's been a while. It's been a while since we've seen Mac.
Overlap?
Huh?
Cramp and Beans Cramp and Beans overlapped on Boston, or am I faded?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
There's a lot of variations of that fucking roster. Yeah, there's a lot. Everybody's played there, bro. Okay, team 4, we have Scrap and Ghosty. Obviously, the LA Thieves duo.
Give me Pred and Shotzi here, dude.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got, folks. And it's going to be Gwyn and Vivid, the Carolina Royal Raven duo. Look at them go, folks. Look at them go.
Well, that's gonna be Tej instead.
Yeah. Yeah. You got that, Gersh?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Switch that up. All right, so Gwyn and TJ will be playing with Scrappy and Ghosty. Scrap and Tej back at it again, man. Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys. Now we got Metals and Lucky. We got the Miami Heretics.
Oh my god, please give me Pred and Shotzi.
You want Pred and Shotzi for this one?
That's gonna be good.
I need AG teaming with the Spaniards.
Oh, no, wait, it's landing on... Simp and Abizi. Oh, this is perfect. I gotta remove them anyway. I gotta remove them.
Oh my god, they were all about to be spanned.
Okay, let's spin it again. Let's see what we got.
There's hope. There's hope. Come on, chat.
Let's see what we got.
Come on.
Hixie and 04 will be joining the Miami Heretics AR duo. You got that down, Gersh? You got that? Why do I feel like Draza and MC are about to pull Pred and Shotzi? Why do I feel like that's about to happen?
That would be absolutely
great. That would be for viewership is what that would be.
All right, so we have Draza and MC. Let's see who they get. Obviously, the Atlanta FaZe AR duo. Let's see what we got here, folks. And it's going to be Vico and Rial coming in with the Atlanta FaZe AR duo. So
Zach's asking for a respin.
Nope, no respins, no respins, no respins, Zach, no respins. You know what I mean? You gotta. Hey, we will be spinning the wheel before every tournament. So next tournament will be different teams, and the 50K will be different teams. Will be different teams the whole way through.
50K, right?
Draza said, "I love my team."
There we go.
Now we got Abuza and Nasty. Let's see what we get here for Team 7. Let's see who's gonna be joining these guys. Gonna spin the wheel here, and it looks like we got Envoy and Paco. That's gonna be a good team.
Ooh, that's a really good team.
Abuza, Nasty, Envoy, and Hydra. It's gonna be a really good team. I like that. I like that team a lot, actually.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate that at all. Now we got Priesta and Caesar Skies Bueno. Invest in your game, folks. Invest in your game. Let's spin the wheel here. Let's see what we got. Who's going to be joining the Gentlemen? And it's Pred and Shotzi, who will be joining Caesar and P-Dog. That's a vibey team.
That's a good combo.
That is a vibey team, folks. That's a vibey team. That's going to be solid. That's going to be very solid. We got what? We got Purge and Snoopy. We have Joe Deceives and Kleenex. And we have the Bulldog and Linz. Who will be joining who? Slasher.
Linz just left Minnesota. How was he on the team already? What the hell?
Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy? I mean, this guy's everywhere. Wait, what's going on here? Why is Kismet and Lin? What's going on here with Team 9, Gersh? What's going on? I see TJ. What's happening here?
Did you not just roll Kiz and Linz for?
We're tweaking.
No, you gotta put Reese instead of TJ for Team 9.
Yeah. Gersh, you tweaking? Are you good, Gersh?
No, I didn't change that the first time, bro. My bad.
No, it's all good.
The right
You're good, bro. It's just you questioned me. You know what I mean?
No, my bad.
Then we got Geo and Paul X. Let's see who's gonna be joining Geo and Paul X. Let's see what's going on here, folks. Ooh, Joe Deceives and Kleenex.
That's a gritty team.
That is a gritty team. That is a gritty team. I'm not gonna lie. That's gritty. Wait, Slasher said, wait, that's our roll. He didn't spin. Go back. It wasn't rolled. No spin rerun. What are they talking about? Wait, what happened?
I don't think you didn't roll for Austin and Reese.
I thought you just said Kiz and Lins.
Gersh put Kiz and Lins, but we didn't actually roll for them.
Oh shit!
Oh,
redo the whole thing.
Oh no! Oh no!
Redo the whole thing.
Read it out.
It's fucked.
No, it's not fucked. Just remember the rolls. I thought we rolled.
I thought you just did.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to put that there?
I'm in the bathroom while you guys want to figure this one out.
Go to the VOD. Go to the VOD.
Wait.
You said Fred and Shotzi, and you got Kiz and Lins, no?
I'm gonna get coffee.
Yeah, we got Kiz and... Did we not get Kiz and Lins?
You read it out. That's why I put it.
No, we didn't get Kiz and Lins. I would have
We
removed
didn't
it.
get Kiz and Lins. We didn't roll.
Okay, so then Jodeci's and Kleenex, you just do it in order. Then you just give them the Slasher and Vid. That's their roll.
Then we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Just give them. Yeah, just go in order. All right.
They got Joe and Kleenex.
CTE. Okay, so I said CTE, bro. Yeah, you good, Gersh? You good?
Austin
You got
saw
it?
Toby.
I'm
Austin
good,
saw Toby
Tom.
and Joey D. He was like, wait a second.
Okay, now we have Geo and Paul X. Now this is their role. This is Geo and Paul X's role here. If it does land, I can't remove Joe D and them. If it lands on them, we'll remove them and respin it. Honestly, hopefully it lands on them. Yeah, that's good. So we can remove them here. All right, so let's get them out of here. Remove them. All right, we got 2 duels left. We got Purge and Snoop, and we got Kismet and Lens. Who is going to be joining Geo and Paul X, folks? It's looking like we got the Boston duo of Purge and Snoopy, who will be joining Geo and Paul X, and that leaves Kismet and Lens with Cammy and Awakening. Yup. Bada bang.
Hey, we're getting some good ex-teammates.
Yeah, these are good teams. These are fire fucking teams, bro. Guys, there was no respin cheese. It was all in order.
Kenny, Simp, and Abeezy.
Huh?
Said congrats to Dashy, Kenny, Simp, and Abeezy.
No, I'll be honest, bro. There's been a lot of superstar rosters who have been losing, bro.
Anything can happen in these tournaments,
Anything could happen in here.
100%, especially because it's early. It's early, man.
I got 100 gifted team 1. Any takers?
I think Team 6, listen, Zach's a warrior in these tournaments, bro, and I feel like that team S&D prowess there could make a little bit of a run this one.
I mean, looking at it, I definitely think Team 1 looks really good.
You, but I also don't hear you.
I like Abuza, Nasty Envoy, and Hydra.
Wait, I don't mind.
I like that
Scrap,
team.
Ghosty, Gwyn, and Teach.
I like that
I think
team, too.
Team 4 is not bad. They are going to be good.
Team 7's good. I like Team 9 too.
What's the could you break down the rules for the tournament?
Yes,
Tom?
I can affect that. So it'll be Hardpoint and S&D.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
Honestly, I know Scrap is cheesing because he gets to play with Teach.
No, go ahead, Ben. I was just fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, Ben can read you the rules. He did the whole real set.
So it's gonna be Hardpoint, S&D. To compromise the best of 5, we're gonna pre-generate the map states overnight. The way seeding will be done, it will be an FFA. We actually got to pick what map do we want to do an FFA on.
Yeah, definitely don't want to sleep on Vico and Real either. No bullshit. That's a good team too. Draza, MC, Vico, and Real is a good team. That is a fire team.
Yeah, do a free-for-all Warhead, bro.
All right, well, we'll talk to the chat and figure that out. Teams got to show up promptly at 3 or they will be getting a bottom seed. Top 4 teams from the FFA will get a bye. Winners will be all best of 5s. Losers up until semifinals will be best of 3 just because we got a time respect. And then finals, I think we'll do probably 2 best of 5s. That's the way we did it in the past. And yeah, it should be a fun.
Yo, for the 50K, do you guys want to do captains in a snake draft? You want to get like captains in here and like
That's
actually do like a proper draft?
We
were talking about it.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, Ben. Don't do 2 best of 5s, man. Be old school. Let's do extended series best of 11.
So do we?
No, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
So do we? So for
if the winning team wins the first best of 5, it's over.
So
but
for the 50,
if not, it goes to a best of 11. It's way better for viewership.
So for the 50K, Tom, you want to do like one cap, like an AR cap, like the AR captain for each team or something like that?
Yeah, we just take
everybody else besides their
right. No. They can pick their teammate, but they can't pick 2 of their teammate. Like if the draft comes back to them, like say Shotzi has first pick, he can pick Pred, but then once it comes back to him picking, he can't pick another optic, right? Like he's got.
Here's the wrinkle I was thinking about, Tom, because so just for be clear, it's the third tournament's a 2-day tournament because the first day's election day. We didn't want to run a full one on election days because people want to respect people's ability to go vote in the U.S. So we're splitting over the course of 2 days, which gives us the opportunity to maybe add like 4 additional teams. So we can kind of spread it out, and then you get a lot of like top AMs in there to get kind of really gritty and interesting with the teams. So whoever thought?
Yeah, we can add teams. We can add teams.
Wait. Yeah. Side question. Do you think anybody on this list is voting?
I would hope so.
I mean, we just want to respect people's ability to fucking vote. Like, what do you want?
No. I'm just curious. Do you think anyone on that list is actually going to vote? I'm just.
I would hope so.
So Pat, what you're trying to say is COD players don't vote because they don't know what's going on.
I'm just reading names on that list. Yo,
Ben, who'd you vote for?
I have not voted yet, nor would I tell you.
Damn.
I know who he's voting for.
I want to start some shit.
We're in the pot. There's a couple of people on this list who can't vote because they're not American citizens. But either way, like we have more time for the third tournament, so I think chat like we definitely potentially do a 16-team tournament.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. I think a draft would be hella entertaining.
Yeah, I would love to do a draft. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, draft sounds cool. We'll talk to the pros and we'll see what they want to do. But these are the teams for tomorrow. And then, of course, we have the Stallions. We have Encourage, Abe, Lurks, and then we have Timmy Phantoms joining them. Dude, these are young players, man. I'm excited to see how they do. I'm hoping they don't get pooped on. They might get pooped on, but I think it'll be a good learning lesson for them if they do. Or they might show out and actually get some upsets here, which would be awesome to see.
What time tomorrow, Zuma?
3 p.m. Eastern time is when the tournament will be starting, right, Ben? 12 p.m. noon?
Promptly at 3 p.m. The last 2 years, people have time torched. I'm putting my fucking foot down this year. People got to be available for the FFA invite at 2:50. Otherwise, you get a bottom seed.
So the free-for-all's at 2:50?
No, the free-for-all's at 3, but they got to be ready for invites at 2:50.
Okay.
Just like back in the day with 2Ks when they resumed, you got to be ready for the invite 10 minutes before.
So we're doing one person per team, and then that's going to decide the seeding? Is that what you're...
Correct. Top fours, it goes through, then we seed everybody. Top fours get buys.
Alrighty, there you guys have it. Super excited. This is not going to be the only one. Again, we have 3 tournaments, 2 25Ks and a 50K, so it's going to be a great time, man. Go ahead, Pat.
Is everybody, or at least one player from every team in your chat right now?
Maybe. I see a lot of players in the chat. I mean, I see...
Who are they electing for their FFA?
I don't know. That's something you're going to have to talk about tomorrow. I mean, we could kind of go down the list and kind of predict who they're going to pick, because you're going to want to send out somebody who's good at free-for-alls. I know for a fact that... I think for Sib's team, for attaching Sib, I think they're going to throw out Sib. I would throw out Sib for that team, for team 2. Team 1, I'd probably throw out either Simp or Abe. Actually, I don't know. Kenny would be... I feel like Kenny would be nice at free-for-alls. I don't know. Dashy shoots bots all day, so maybe he like knows all, like the free-for-all spawns and shit. Like Dashy might be fucking nasty. I don't know. That team's kind of hard. I don't know who team 1's going to pick for the free-for-all, bro. They got to fucking... TJ said Gwyn for his team. He said Gwyn is getting him first seed.
Gwyn, guys.
So Gwyn will probably be hopping in for that. I mean, it'll be fun. It'll be fun tomorrow to see who they throw out there, right? Like we'll see who teams actually pick and who they throw out there in the free for all. Who won it last year? Wasn't it Dante? Who won the free for all last year?
I'd have to go back and look at the seating.
I don't remember who it was.
I don't remember who it was either. I could have sworn Dante fucking cooked last year. I could have sworn, but I don't remember. I don't remember if it was somebody else. But yeah, guys, super excited. Tournament's gonna be fire. Guys, the floor is yours. Anything you want to say before we head out? Porter, Pat, Chris, Ben, Sam.
Apparently.
Nope.
Joe D. Joe DC's one.
That's what the chat's saying.
It was Joey Day. Joey D gonna get back in there? Oh yeah, probably would. I mean, Joe. That does sound like something Joe would be good at. I mean, they'll probably throw him back out there. If he won last year, you got to throw him back out there to see if he can go for the repeat.
I give him the rerun.
Yes, if he can get the rerun, that'd be fire. But anything you guys want to say before we dip out?
All players have to stream for the tournament, so we'll message that out accordingly. So you should be able to watch your favorite pro tomorrow throughout the tournament.
Yeah, definitely want all the pros streaming. Hey, listen, even if you don't have a webcam on, right, and you don't want to entertain the chat, just throw the stream up, no webcam on, just so we have a POV to tune into, just in case. We want to be able to tune into everybody. So that's one of the good things about this tournament is being able to for everybody to be live and we can tune into everybody.
Random side question. So the rumor right now is that the first event is in January, February. How many DLCs are possible by that timeline? Like
by 2?
No, there's one season and season 1 reloaded. So depends on it depends on how many maps they're trying to add. Rumor has it that this game wasn't going to get the same support as Modern Warfare 3 when it came to multiplayer, because Modern Warfare 3 just fucking added in a million things to do.
Well, yeah, that's because they didn't have any original launch map. That makes sense.
But that's a rumor, so we'll see. I mean, it could change. Hopefully it does.
Also, I do want to shout out Activision and Rob and Shanice, and of course, like they're helping us with the funding of the prize pool. This wouldn't be possible without Activision. So shout out to them for helping us out and helping us run these tournaments. We love doing
Stephanie
this
as well with Activision.
Yeah, shout out to Stephanie. I mean, we love doing stuff like this. So
get
a W in the chat.
Multiplayer fan, rank fan that's watching this, or other creators and other people that'll be doing some Activision funded tournaments during the next couple of weeks, heard some rumors around that. I think you guys are really gonna like what's coming up here soon.
Oh,
Probably the first to announce, but I think there's gonna be a lot more coming up here next couple of weeks.
But guys, this is season 5 of the Flank. First show for Black Ops 6. It's gonna be a good year. Thank you so much to Porter for hopping on. Porter, you're always welcomed on. What are you drinking over there? Coffee? Drinking coffee right now?
Coffee. Yeah.
Bro, this guy's about to get twisted. You trying to play eights? I'm down. I'm actually down.
Fucking eights. Let me at him, coach. I'm ready to play.
But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of The Flank. Thank you guys all so much for watching. There'll be a lot more, so make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, anchor.fm/The Flank to check out all the other sites we're on. Go follow at The Flank on Twitter. Gert's doing a phenomenal job running socials per usual. ZooMaa.gg for the merch. And as always, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Take care, brush your hair, and we'll see you guys next time on another episode of The Flank, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later. Goodbye.
Crimsix.